Hey there, this is Amisha from My Lawrd and welcome to our channel. If you're interested in law and technology, this is your one-spot destination. In today's video, I'll be briefing you with what's happening in the world of law and tech. So stay tuned for that. Minister of State for Defense revealed to the Parliament that the Tri-Service Command Defense Cyber Agency was approved way back in 2018. But then, only in the last parliamentary session in August did the government reveal that the DCA was now fully functional. The government was super secretive about the DCA and what was it doing since 2018? Also, even though it has revealed that the DCA will defend Indian cyberspace, it is still very secretive about its attacking capabilities. It is important since one media report suggested that the DCA would be able to hack into our networks. Now, moving from cyber warfare to the blockchain industry, Metivai revises its strategy on blockchain. Metivai has revised the government's strategy on blockchain. You can join our Telegram group wherein we share such document. I'll leave the link in the description box. The JPC, that is the Joint Parliamentary Committee, has decided to examine the Data Protection Bill on 21st of December. The bill has suffered much delay. Just when we were getting ready for some discussion on the bill, especially after discussing the exemption part, the JPC chairman has moved for an extension. However, this time he seeks an extension up to the last week of the winter session. I mean, wow. We struggle to get a day's extension from our professors, from an employer. Well, clearly he has it harder. Now, moving from data protection bills to the EU regulators. EU regulators paused the investigation into Nvidia's ARM deal. The EU's antitrust regulator has temporarily halted their investigation into Nvidia's bid for the British chip designer. This deal saw its biggest hurdle just last week when the Federal Trade Commission appealed to block the deal. Well, they can't say that they weren't warned. The move to acquire came just 2 months after EU competition watchdog warned them regarding the negative impact it could have on competition. Now, moving from competition to licensing, Elon Musk's Starlink is in the news again. The satellite-based internet service will be applying for licensing in January of 2022, which is quite a commitment, I would say, because last week only, India barred the satellite-based internet service provider from accepting pre-orders in India. No damage done, right? In fact, Starlink might be playing its card right. They are creating news which says people were pre-ordering and people are reading it, and henceforth we are covering it. That simply translates into free advertisement, some good sales, stats, and millions of eyeballs. By the way, Starlink is launching satellites to create a satellite constellation in low Earth orbit. It will provide low latency broadband internet service around the world and will be particularly useful in remote areas. It's a time when Airtel and Jio are raising their internet prices. This could once again disrupt the market. So let's hold our horses and watch the drama unfold. Also, spare some thought for our very poor Vodafone. Some people are always creating news. Who, you may ask? Cyber criminals. Yes, this time they have found a new method to do it by distributing altered KPM's Pico installers to infect Windows, decided with malware to steal our cryptocurrency wallets. Yes, what is KPM's Pico? By the way, is the software many use to activate Windows and Microsoft Office. So be careful. Let's not risk our crypto wallets with lakhs of rupees for some $1,000. All it takes is just one click in one of these malicious links which downloads the malware. So please be careful. Think before you click. Into our last story, Cabinet Office of UK has been fined for £500,000 for New Year data leaks. Yikes! Data leaks are surely not honorable, especially when you have been such a high reputed institution. Regardless of what your status is, you gotta play by the books. The UK's Information Commissioner's Office has fined the Cabinet Office, something that we have in India known as PMO, for the New Year's data leak. The data leaked had the full addresses and names of the New Year honor recipients on its government website. The event, being a prestigious one, obviously had well known names who complained that they felt concerned for their personal safety. Notably, inclusion include Sir Elton John, a famous singer which you would have known about, Dame Olivia Newton-John, and Sir Iron Duncan Smith. As if the paparazzi wasn't enough, now the government is leaking their names. Anyway, however, the news comes at a very interesting time. The UK ICO has basically fined the government, that too a hefty amount. Meanwhile, our government is hell bent to achieve exemption from the proposed data protection law, and that's very concerning. After all, the government holds the most sensitive piece of information. All our financial information is with them. Land registries, tax info, health data, biometrics, and whatnot. The British are showing how it's done. That's all for the day. Thank you. If you want bite-sized information, check out our Instagram and our website. Link will be in the description. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.